everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Again, it's Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Third and long for Kaiser. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. He's got a man complete. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Big 20, big 20. 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now Everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Here we go! Ohio!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the D looking like they may blitz. First carry now for McFadden. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go! What? None! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it again with Crowell. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Second and 10, Stafford again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. 1-9.
Kaiser on 1st down. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Corral. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. McFadden following the penalty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner. I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's complete to John Ross. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Stafford here. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the interception, Kaiser trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down is Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Room here to run. And he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw is Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Pistol, it's Rawls. He's to the 10, and he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they try the right side here. And a solid run down inside the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On play action, Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Rawls. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Kaiser to throw it this time. Over the middle to Beckham. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Six yards to go here on second down.
Let's go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. On 3rd down, Crowell. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run, McFadden. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They try again with McFadden. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Kaiser going to try the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Flex round.
They'll go with a big back, Crowell. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. First and goal here from the 2. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll toss it to Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Here's Crowell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Normally when you put together a 3-4 defense, you want massive people up front who can eat up blockers and allow the linebackers to run free. But how about the big fella right there? Breaking all codes and getting into the backfield and making...